Okay, doing a final test. I got a new camera that's supposed to do autofocusing. So I'm going to check one more time. See if you can actually see cards. Looks much better. Okay, test a few of these. And I think these dark ones are just hard to... No, that camera's much better. Okay, so those are my Hammer House of Horror cards. I kind of wanted to start testing with them since they're, like I said, so dark they're hard to see. And these are some very nice fancy playing cards that I got from playingcardsdeck.com. These ones are really cool. You can see how they shine, they're anodized. Do that again though. Yeah, this camera's much better. Just can't quite catch the... It might be better to do at night. You can catch the gleam. They're very sparse, very minimalist, very cool cards. And these are actually kind of an expensive deck of cards. Like if I were to play poker with friends, this is the cards I would use. So let me just try out a few more cards to make sure that... Oh, hey Mark. Just doing a final test. This one works much better. And this is Spanish playing cards. There we go. Yeah, definitely. I needed the autofocusing. ¿De dónde eres? Where are you from? Yeah, that's definitely looking much better. This camera will work. ¿Cuándo? When? They look good far away too. Well, they don't look so good far away.
How many of you guys have stuck with me since the beginning of the stream? Since the first world was playing Mario 1.
Thank you, Mark. It looks like they're not so good far away though. Maybe when I'm actually playing, I'll have to put the camera lower. Yeah, see, they're much better closer. So when I'm actually playing, I'll put the camera lower. So that is there. Yeah, I don't know if anyone wants to watch people play cards, Mark, but I'm going to try it. We try one more cards. These are cool ones. These are by Ready Hour. They have like surviving the apocalypse tips on them. It's like each card has like a tip for surviving the apocalypse. Well, I'm very happy to have a camera that works. Actually, while I have this, let me test. I don't, Mark. I'm actually by let me try a...
I was trying to explain how to do this in game when we were playing. It was hard to start explaining it to somebody and just watch what I'm doing. Really get the idea.
I'm in my living room and there's some natural sunlight coming in. Oh, that did make it better, didn't it? Okay, so keep the shade drawn.
I thought it was making a noise like it wasn't hurting. That's the first time I've ever done that.
Well, actually, lower works better too, because then you can't see the...
I thought it was like making a noise like, oh, this isn't hurting.
See, to actually be playing cards, I'm going to have to have it way up higher to be able to see the...
I've never done that before.
Well, I guess you don't need to read it when I'm just playing the game. That doesn't matter. And I bet if I... Mark, I appreciate you coming in. You don't need to hang out if you don't want to. I want to try to test everything out.
Super Mario Brothers 3. That is it, folks. I hope you enjoyed the stream.
So I actually bet my fancy ones work better because they don't need much to focus on. I also just realized I never turned off Mike Matai. I'm gonna have to do something about the camera and the computer too, because I'm always looking right. I actually need to hook up the camera over there maybe. Yeah, see that's perfect, yeah. So if I'm actually playing games, I'll just use a more basic deck because there's really nothing to focus on and you can tell what's going on. Oh, okay, let me... Oh, nice. Worms is an awesome game. One of my favorites. Oh, okay. So you're saying I should be... I don't have that option. Right now I'm on 1280, 720. I wonder if I just do high. Oh, way too close. No. Yeah, I'm on 1280 by 720. So let's try next one. No, it's the same. Oh, that makes it look crap. Well, yeah, I guess that would be better. Right now, I'll put it back to... At some point, I'm going to need to get a new computer. I can literally smell my Mac. It smells like burning rubber. And I have it sitting over here on little ice. I got ice packs out of the freezer and put it like in a bowl and set it on there. So I can't imagine burning smell is good when your computer's on. Well, let me try a test. I'll play a game of Aces High. That's an easy, quick game. Oh, I bet I know it might work well, too. Yeah, I have these mini cards. That might be perfect for what I'm actually playing. Yeah, that's what I think it is, Mark. It dropped one night and never recovered. See, that looks kind of blurry to me. Those look kind of blurry. Yeah, I like the big ones better. Mark's probably like thinking I'm an idiot because I don't know how to make my camera work well. Oh, the minis look good? Okay. Okay. Oh, the elastic broke. They're actually hard to shuffle, so. Yeah, it might just be. I wonder if my table is too, like, shaky. Well, I'm glad this is just a test because my daughter just texted me she needed something. Yeah, like I said, Mark, you really don't have to feel like you I had to go do something for my daughter real quick. I'll be gone for like 1 minute. It's just a test. That's actually a big reason why I didn't want to use my phone as a cam, is because if my daughter called or my wife, I think it would pop up and everyone would see it. Okay, thank you, Mark. I'm going to play a quick game of Aces High. Have a good game with Arturo. Okay, I'm looking there to talk to you. I should be looking there. So this is Aces High. So I'm trying to, you want to have it so eventually all the aces are on top. And so how you do it is, I didn't shuffle very well here. So anything of the same suit, so like that's the highest heart, so I can get rid of that heart. I can get rid of that heart. That's higher, so and then the clubs. So that's a higher club, so I can get rid of that. That stays. I can't get rid of anything. But I can get rid of that because that's lower. Then you draw 4 again. Oh, no, 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 no. I'm sorry. Not thinking here. Let me shuffle again. I just messed up. So once you do that, then I can move. You can always have 4 spaces up there. So then I can move the queen up there. Yeah, I was not thinking. Then you draw 4. Man, I shuffled really bad. I shuffled awful. So I can get rid of this, because that's a higher diamonds. It's a lower clubs, I can get rid of that. That's a lower club, I can get rid of that. That's a lower club, I can get rid of that. And then I'll put this in the free space. And where this become the only real skill involved in this is once it kind of starts building out is to deciding, like you'll get a clear space and you'll have 2 cards that you could move over, and so then you want to kind of figure out So yeah, so really your only decisions you're making, the only skill involved in it, I got to get looking at that and not the computer, is you want to always have, well, I don't know. I've played it both ways. Sometimes I always want to have the highest ones up as much as I can. But sometimes if you have the high ones up on top early, you can't move things around. So I'll just keep playing it out, you can see. I did an awful job shuffling. I might win just because I shuffled so badly. I can get rid of all those because that's the highest spades. Get rid of that. That's a higher spade. Okay. Get rid of that queen because that's a higher club. Wow, the king and the jack look really alike. That I don't like about this deck. I mean, I can tell the queen, but I mean, I'm assuming that's the king, I guess, because he has a sword. So I'll assume that's the jack, so I can get rid of that. You draw 4 again. And see how it's building out. So it's the highest heart, so I can get rid of the 3, I can get rid of the 4. I can get rid of that because the king is higher. I can get rid of that because the jack is higher. See, this is what I'm talking about. So once you have a free space up here, this is when you really kind of want to, this is where the skill comes in. Other than that, it's kind of just luck of the draw. So what I would want to do, I also don't like how it's not the same on both sides. So okay, I'll put that there because that's higher, so I can get rid of that. I want to put that there, that's lower, I can get rid of that. And then that's up there. Again, lower spade, I can get rid of that. Lower clubs, I can get rid of that. Lower spades, I can get rid of that. King's higher, so I can get rid of that. I should pull the cards out first, too. So I can get rid of that, because the queen's higher. Get rid of that, because the king's higher. Get rid of that, because the queen's higher. So then, well, that's a... I'll put that there just because then I can get rid of the queen, and then I can get rid of this, because queen's higher. I can put the king, I guess. Man, this is a big problem with this deck. I don't... Kings and jacks are not easy to differentiate. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to play with this. I had said earlier in the stream that this would be like a cool deck to play. It's an expensive, nice, kind of minimalist, artsy deck. It'd be cool to play with friends, like poker or something, but it's crazy. I can't tell the difference between the king and the jack. Okay, so I can get rid of all... I shuffled awful. So I can get rid of all those because that's higher. Get rid of that, that's higher. See, now I need that ace to get rid of that king. That's when you kind of get stuck, when you need like I would need an ace to get rid of that. So I can then get rid of the queen. I guess, okay, that one looks more like the jack, I guess. That's lower than the king. Queen's lower than the king. 2 is lower than the king, I guess. Get rid of that, because the... Again, guessing king, he has a sword. So, okay, so now I do what, yeah, perfect. I can move that over, get rid of the queen, because the king's higher. Put that there. Wait, what are the aces? Okay, this is why you don't play with a deck that you never played with. I guess this doesn't have aces? That's weird. I mean, I guess I could use the... Oh, no, I don't... That's why you... I guess check your cards out first. Yeah, these look cool, but... There's no aces? Okay, I have a card deck with no aces, so... That's a good point to stop the stream. I think this is a good final test. I think it's going to be good.